Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention if you will, for just a few moments. A little story to you I'll tell, the one about my John B. Stetson hat. People, I don't know much about you, but y'all might have heard about me. Got a black name ringing up and down the line. They call me Stagger Lee. It's all about my John B. Stetson hat. Now, my granddaddy was a steamboat man, and they called him Big Jim Lee. He gave my daddy the name of Stack. My daddy gave the same to me. That's what's written inside my John B. Stetson hat. My mama was a steamboat gal on the Jim Lee line employed. She was only one of many whose company my daddy enjoyed when he took off his John B. Stetson hat. But people, the only thing besides my name I ever got from my kin was daddy's disposition and the color of my mama's skin. This is all about my John B. Stetson hat. In Mississippi, and the riverboat ways was mine to stand aside for any man. I was purely disinclined, all about my John B. Stetson hat. If you didn't like me, you could let me be. I'd do you the same. I got all the company I needed in a bar and a gambling game. All about my John B. Stetson hat. There was a lady last Friday evening, boys, and the hour was 9:30. I got into a poker game with a joker named Billy Lyon. All about my John B. Stetson hat. You know, they say that Jack of Diamond has a hard card to play. I bet my Jack against Billy's queen, stole my money away, and he even took my John B. Stetson hat. Now, should you lose your money, you ought to learn to lose. You've often heard that said, but it wasn't about the money that I shot Billy Lyons dead. All about my John B. Stetson hat. Look, these are the words I said to Billy Lyons as I pulled out a 44 gun. Said, how does it feel to get lucky, Billy? That's something I've never done. It's all about my John B. Stetson hat. Have mercy, Stack, cried Billy Lyon. Don't you put me in the ground. You'll leave a widow and orphans if you let that hammer down. It's nothing but your John B. Stetson hat. But don't you tell me about your children, Billy. I'm one of my daddy's 9. The only mama I ever knew was employed on the Jim Lee line. All about my John B. Stetson hat. What made me pull the trigger, boys? Something I may never know, but I shot Billy Lyon. Now I got trouble for sure, all about my John B. Stetson hat. But the jury found me guilty, and the clerk, he wrote it down. the judge, he passed my sentence. Next Friday, I'm Dallas bound, all about my John B. Stetson hat. So you can take down this old guitar, boys, and you can play it all you please. As it is time next Friday, it'll be no further use to me, but you can bury me in my John. Just bury me in my John B. Stetson hat.
All right, all right.
Thank you very much.
The show is Horace to Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today is Steve James. Welcome to the show, Steve.
It's great to be here.
Steve is a New York-born boy, went bad and started writing songs and playing bottleneck guitar and moved to Austin, Texas.
That's the short story, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that song. That's your song.
Yeah, well,
Is that
you know, I was born in New York, and I have crib memories of listening to my father's Lead Belly 78s, you know, Josh White, stuff like that. So I kind of grew up thinking that stuff was the gospel, but I subsequently found out that a lot of the knowledge that you get from folk songs, which everybody assumes are the gospel truth, is really impugnable, you know. Like that Stagger Lee song, you know, he's a bad, cruel, and evil man, cruel Stagger Lee. And I actually found out a little bit about the guy, and so I felt that I wanted to cast him historically in a different light. He'd been the victim of a lot of folk music contumely, so I rewrote the song from his viewpoint. You know.
all right?
Yeah.
I like it.
There you go.
Give us another one, eh?
All righty. You know, would you hold this for me?
Sure.
I know you know how to hold a guitar. One of the main subjects of my songs is basically how I feel about things, and so that's what this song is about. And this is actually about how I was feeling about things on this particular day when I was standing outside of a bus station in Gallway, in Ireland, in the rain. It's called the Gallway Station Blues. Well, you know the train was full of football fans. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh. The bus outbound ain't leaving town for at least another hour and a half. I'm 5,000 miles away from home, carving another line on my own tombstone, and thinking about something I heard an old man say by and by. Some sweet day, come that lonesome day, I'll be standing around doing like I'm doing now, waiting on a bus southbound. Well, you know my mama told me, my papa told me, my ex-girlfriend told me. I bet y'all wondering what she said. Well, I really don't remember. But I'm sure that if I did, it would be something that would really do a number on my head. Well, I don't worry, it'll all come back to me some lonesome night when I'm lying awake in bed, or some lonesome day when I'm standing around doing like I'm doing now, waiting on a bus southbound. Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes I wonder, will a suitcase hold my things? It's nothing but a couple of packs of cigarettes and a month's supply of guitar strings and a letter that I once received way back in '93. Worn around the edges now, it's getting kind of hard to read, so I fold that letter and I put it away. I might take it out again some old lonesome day. Come that lonesome day, I'll be standing around doing like I'm doing now, waiting on a bus southbound. Well, it looks like the rain's gonna last all night for sure. And they say, that's all right. Rain makes the flowers grow, but the bus southbound ain't come around yet. I ain't no flower, my boots are getting wet, and I can still hear that old man say, by and by, some sweet day, come that lonesome day, I'll be standing around doing like I'm doing now, waiting on a bus southbound. Doing like I'm doing now, waiting on a bus southbound.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
The Gallway Station Blues. Indeed. Well,
Good picking and good singing.
well, I don't want to make it seem like I'm just, one of these people that's always running from place to place, waiting outside of far-flung bus stations with a guitar case in the rain, a pack of cigarettes and stuff like that. I do get home to Texas fairly frequently, and as a matter of fact, I'll be down there next month for a little while. And what I'm fixing to do when I get down there is what this song is about. It's called The Fisherman's Reel. And it goes out to all you people that like to get out there and molest the aqueous wildlife. Look out. That was fun. I want to do it again. Yep. No, I wrote it. You know, a wise old fella once said to me, son, there's more than one fish in the sea. And what he said got me motivated. And that's why you find me sitting in the shade. What you doing over there, boy? I'm fishing. Look out. Ow, look out. I'm up in the morning at 5:30, just checking to see if that bait's alive. They say many fishes bite if you got a good bait, but you won't catch nothing if you get up late. What you doing up so early? I'm fishing. What you doing? Ow. I just love that. I got a pole and a line and a sinker and a float. Gonna try it from the bank if I can't get a boat. I got a live bait, cut bait, spoon and a plug. You know you're doing right when you feel that tug. Tug. I'm fishing. Ow. Look out, I think I got one on here. Look out. People, I'm getting off this road someday. Gonna make it on back to Copano Bay. You know what I'll be doing when I go that way. And the very last thing that I'm gonna say, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm fishing. Ow. What you doing? I done told you. I'm fishing. Ow.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. That was exhilarating.
Let's tell folks how they can get in touch with you in case they want to find out information about your recordings, your touring schedule, etc.
Well, that's not hard. SteveJames.com is a good way to start. And then, of course, there is, well, if you ever get down in Austin, Texas, just go by the Continental Club and ask the bartender there if they've seen me, and they'll tell you if I'm around. Maybe we can get together and have a beer. I'd like that very much. And oh, another good way to find out what I'm doing is to look me up at the website of me and my very favorite musical duet partner, and that would be Delrey, D-E-L-R-E-Y, SteveJames.com. It's a very exciting website. And so anyways, talk about excitement, I'd like to bring Del, or ask Del to come up here right now.
What exciting tune are we going to play, Mr. James?
Let's play that one about jail.
That time you were in jail?
Well, no, now it's true that most of my original songs, and I've been performing all original songs of my own composition for you today, are based on my own experience, but not this one. Nobody, nope,
Really?
nope, nope.
It sounds awful authentic, like you might have had some experience that way.
No, it's just, this song is based on a conversation I heard two guys having at a bus stop.
Wow.
And it's called Saturday Night in Jail. 1, 2, 3. Well, officer tells you, son, you've been having too much fun. You was out just fooling around until they give you a ride downtown. They offer you personal bond. You don't stand a chance. That's all just talk. Don't believe you're gonna walk till they give you back your wallet and your pants. It's Saturday night in jail. You got no one to go your bail. You call your friends on the telephone. You leave a message when you hear the tone. And if you ever get back outside, you're never gonna take that ride. Might have been down there before, but you ain't going back no more. Well, you might have heard the jailhouse, it sure is a pain. You ought to not complain, 'cause the boys in Section 9, they're doing serious time. And you ain't gonna get much sleep, and you give you something to eat. You look down in the bag, brother, what a drag. You're wishing you was back on the street. All you folks in the TV audience, sing along. It's Saturday night in jail. You got no one to go your bail. Call your friends on the telephone. You leave a message when you hear the tone. If you ever get back outside, you're never gonna take that ride. Might have been down there before, but you ain't coming back no more. Play some blues guitar for all these jailbirds in New Jersey. Very good.
Stick around while you might learn some cue out of jail. Cha-cha-cha.
Let's see what I can do here. It's Saturday night in jail. You got no one to go your bail. You call your friends on the telephone. You leave a message when you hear the tone. And if you ever get back outside, you're never gonna take that ride. You might have been down there before, but you ain't going back no more, no, no.
Hot dog.
Oh, it's a jailhouse number for sure. All right, good.
Somewhere in your papers, I recall reading somebody describing your mandolin playing as kamikaze or something like that.
No,
Kind
anything.
of like the Magnificent Seven walking into town in a little western.
Well, I actually learned how to play the mandolin largely by trying to imitate people like Howard Armstrong and Yank Rochelle, some of the founding fathers of blues mandolin style. And as a matter of fact, although I've been performing up to now all original songs, Del and I would like to take things out with a song that we learned from a guy who's one of our very favorite musicians of all time.
Bo Carter.
Indeed. Where's that other guitar of mine?
Right here.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
cute. Oh, somebody was going to make away with it there. Yes. Yeah, so thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, and thank you very much, Ralph, the legendary Ralph Litwin, for hosting us tonight.
Thank you for joining
It's been
us.
a pleasure. I'm Steve
Steve.
James. This is Del Rey, and this is a little song for all you city people. It's called Country Fool. 1, 2, 3. He was a country man, but the fool done moved in town. Yeah, country man, but the fool done moved in town. He was a country man, but the fool done moved in town. And he sold all his cotton, now he's out walking around. Woo! He got the women all calling him Mr. Sugar Pie. What you talking about? He got the women all calling him Mr. Sugar Pie. Yeah, he got the women all, they call him Mr. Sugar Pie. But that country fool gets broken, they call him the old country guy. Let's get down. He wore holes down in the bottom of his last pair of shoes. Yeah, he has done wore holes in the bottom of his last pair of shoes. You know that fool, he wore holes down in the bottom of his last pair of shoes. And his pants behind is crying now, I got them righteous holy blues. got to rob and steal, and he's got to leave out of this man's town. He's got to rob, steal, leave out of this man's town. Oh, rob, baby, steal, leave out of this man's town. It's time to go back to the country, boy, sow some more cotton seed down. Play it one more time for me, all right?
All right, then.
Let me have some of this right now.
All right.
Thank you kindly.
Why don't you play a little bit of that old Texas Tommy?
You know what I'd actually like to play right now
Or what?
is, well, we've been singing up a storm here, and I've certainly had my say. But why don't we let the guitars do the talking here?
Well,
for a
all right
minute?
then.
Out there on
You
that.
want
I
to
wish
play
I had my
Shane?
name on my guitar. See, mine don't say nothing but RM. I'd like to thank my friend John for loaning me this cute little guitar to round out the arsenal here.
I'm ready.
Changette, folks, thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4.